Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. You can call me Chris. Welcome back to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. This is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you, your feelings for them, what you might need to know or don't see coming, what's on everybody's mind. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a look at this energy that is coming in. We have the Emperor and Temperance, Mars and Aries energy, Divine Masculine energy, our cardinal sign leader. Coming here with Temperance, which is connected to the heart chakra. And this is Archangel Michael, who is specifically connected to the solar plexus chakra I do, and the throat chakra I speak. Like trying to restore some balance and harmony, like get everybody to meet in the middle kind of energy. Communication is really clear, and it's a working things out kind of energy, and it's coming here with the Emperor. Somebody here is wanting to work something out. Is this you? Is it this person? Is it both of you? What's going down? Two major arcanas here. This is Sagittarius energy, by the way. This is a timeless reading. You are here when you are meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading. Always take what resonates and let the rest go. You will find the All Signs Tarot reading playlist linked in the description below. Love Tarot, All Signs, Love Messages, I believe. You'll also find all 12 Zodiac signs. If you like to watch Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your signs, or maybe you like to cross-watch. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings as well, so feel free to explore. Let's take a look at the energy that continues to come in. Okay, yeah, somebody definitely wants to work something out, literally. Eight of Pentacles coming here with the Empress. Divine feminine energy and the counterpart to our Emperor, the Emperor energy who is already here. Taurus energy, also bringing in Libra by way of Venus. So there isn't an emotional truth coming in here. Communicating for sure, but there's also a long-term energy here, like working something out. Are you in a long-term connection with this person, or were you? Or have you been building it? Is it on the table? Somebody wants to work something out. The Empress, of course, the leader of all 12 zodiac signs, can create and grow. Well, anything. Abundance, new beginnings. Obviously, there's a fertility energy around new beginnings, and that can be something else. You're looking here, and it's the Empress, so you know. There is a lot of Gaia energy here, a lot of healing energy. So obviously working something out is telling me that something is going on. Whether there's some kind of a break going on in communication between the two of you, like a cooling off, is there a pause button? Are we in a no contact, no communication? The Eight of Pentacles, the Sun in Virgo, literally like working something out that hasn't been worked out, that needs to be worked out. And it's interesting, somebody's painting butterfly wings. I would say repairing, but that's painting, you know, and butterflies, of course, are, well, there's a couple of things. They're connected to obviously transformational energy, having come from a cocoon, you know, caterpillar. They also wait until storms pass. They wait until winds have calmed down, You could even see that as maybe some discord around communication, the air energy. The stormy energy perhaps around whatever's been going on here. They wait until the weather is, well, temperate, you could say, the temperance energy, like until things are getting calmer in order to get out there and, well, spread those wings, because otherwise it could be detrimental to the butterfly. So it really is definitely some kind of amount of time that has passed in order to get here now to work whatever this is out. Remember, if you hear my voice altered over these weird static videos, it's stolen. It's not altered, it's stolen. You're hearing or seeing my readings anywhere, but here on my verified channel, the Tarot Closet on YouTube. It means it's stolen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Those of you that have been sending in your emails, I am getting them, and we are picking them off one by one. So keep those messages coming with where you are seeing and or hearing my content, even if you just suspect it. And please keep your ears open, because if you hear other people's content that you recognize, let them know. Report and let them know. That's the most important thing you can do, really. That's what needs to happen for these people to be taken down. Thank you again. The email, by the way, to reach me is in the video description, and it's also on the About Me page. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see. Please show us the cards, Aho. Whoa. Interesting. Okay. It's kind of moving fast. Whatever this is being worked out. It's the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. It's wanting to be there. Okay, so this is too many. It's too many. But I want to show you in any case. Okay? So, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's kind of where things are, I feel like, now. It's like a stuck energy. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning. It's the cycles of life. We're up, we're down, everybody. Life. I mean, that's what it is. But the reversal energy is just a validation that things are kind of out of, you could say, out of your control, or they have been. There's just like a stuck energy. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy, by the way. Seven of Pentacles. You're definitely waiting on this person. The Four of Cups, the Emperor is back, and look where it is. It's connected to the Chariot. Ten of Swords in reverse. There's an apology here. Four of Cups, trying to talk to you. Getting ready for that. The Moon in Cancer energy. Look at this little duck here coming with an umbrella. Yet somebody's still not turning around. So within this Four of Cups, of course, is the Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. This can be this person preparing to walk up to you at an event. Is there something, are you seeing this person in person? Like, can you? A lot of you can, and or you think they might be at something like a wedding or a party, graduation, reunion, whatever. They're definitely going to be trying to talk to you if they haven't already. But I want to validate that Mercury energy there, that it can also be around SMS messages, text messages, social media, email. As I talk about often, nearly in every reading at the Tarot Closet, reading and writing is very strongly connected to Mercury. But how do you normally communicate also? Are you normally talking on the phone? Can you see each other? Whatever the case. You've been waiting. Look, you're holding on to an other half here, literally an apple. That's other half energy. Soul connection kind of energy, like holding on to it. Where's the other half? Where is the other person? Where is this person? Well, they're wanting to work something out here. Working toward that, you could say, whether it's showing up for something. Again, really strong validation with the Chariot. Because, of course, this can be around travel. Traveling to something here. And it's, you know, it's a snail, but now the snail has a big wheel, which is really interesting because it connects to that Wheel of Fortune as well. You know, it's here on the snail, giving it some speed, you know, making it move pretty fast, which they're doing. Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, getting this urge, realizing they need to apologize is super clear. Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords in reverse. The Sun and Gemini energy. It's a new beginning. It's a new cycle. It's somebody asking for forgiveness. And again, you've been waiting. And we saw the Emperor. The Emperor energy has been here. Then the Empress energy came in, and here's the Emperor back. Now it's the other one, because this deck has a Divine Feminine and a Divine Masculine for a lot of the cards in this deck. But at this point, it's extremely validated that it is intense. You know, the counterpart to the Emperor, the Empress, and having come in now also for the second time. When it works, these energies, it's like power couple energy. When it doesn't, it's powerful in other ways too. So there is some intensity here, and you're holding on to this apple. The Seven of Pentacles, Venus and Taurus energy. And that is like a delay in what you're waiting on, literally. I mean, it's just super clear. And what is extremely clear is an apology, first of all. It's catty corner connecting right to the Ten of Swords. I'm not always privy to all the details of what happened. Obviously, something went on here. Somebody wants to work this out, wants to restore some harmony here within this connection. Somebody wants to communicate. I feel like you have your arms crossed, literally. That is the energy here. Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. This is like, get a move on here. And a snail is slow. They can even go underground for, I think it's around 2 years. They come right back up, and as if they never were sort of stopping. You can see the Schloss, the castle, the fortress here in the background, and that for me connects with a journey, which is the Chariot energy, but also your journey, like the two of you. And this major arcana energy of the Emperor twice, the Empress, the Chariot, Temperance, is extremely clear that this is somebody who wants to work this out. A little bit of hesitancy in preparing to either show up or send a message, make a call. King of Wands in reverse. One of the four underneath the Emperor, so that's interesting. But the bigger picture here is the movement, is wanting to work this out. This is sort of like the wait, what's been going on, the preparation beforehand. The Two of Swords is very interesting because it's connecting both to the Four of Cups. This energy, I feel like, of apathy, you know, where you've been waiting, and it's like, you know what? This is what I need to hear, or I don't know. It's not like cold shoulder, but it's definitely when somebody's been not communicating, maybe you've been trying, or it's just been, again, this weight is really clear. It's a hurt energy, really, at the end of the day. And it's connecting with the Two of Swords in reverse. The Moon and Libra energy, which is also putting the Moon in reverse. And that's an energy of clarity and truth being revealed. So this is clear that you've got some thinking going on, obviously. And this reversal energy of the Two of Swords is some indecisive energy. It's feeling kind of a little bit overwhelmed because it's here with the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups of like, what exactly are you waiting for? Well, here they are coming back in. Eight of Cups in reverse. I want to show you the card. Saturn and Pisces energy. Look, there are two swans here. And that is a soul connection energy for me. If you've been here any length of time at the Tarot Closet, you know, they've just always been in my readings. And if you're on a twin flame journey, the energy is definitely here. And that might mean something different or some things that you need to hear as well. And I do want to remind you, if you are, there are twin flame readings for you that will connect for you. Whatever the case is, you know, it's like a pulling away energy. It was here. Somebody pulled away. This reversal energy is somebody who's learned some lessons, who's returning. A little bit of, again, hesitancy, a little bit of, I don't even know if fear is the right word I want to use, but yeah, like, well, yeah, just this energy of getting the nerve up to show up or talk to you or make the call, write the message, whatever. But it is happening. It's just, this is where I feel like things have been. And yeah, there it is, the King of Swords, the communication. Super, super clear. And the King of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in the upright. It is the delay in that. And it's right here with the Four of Cups. So that's, you've been waiting for this apology. Been waiting for this apology. Is there something more? Probably. The Empress and the Emperor, those intense energies, you know, the counterparts, the other half, holding on to this apple. So yeah, there's an apology around something. I don't know what it's about. Could it have anything to do with this Two of Swords in reverse around this person? Somebody who's indecisive regarding something in the relationship, of course. Again, I'm not always privy to all the details, but clearly there's a weight here for communication. And then at the same time, there's what is it? Apathy, really. It's sort of like when you walk away from someone, but you really, when you're connected, they know they need to come after you. You want them to come after you, because that is, you know, that thing we do sometimes when we're hurt. Sometimes it's like a test with people, if they're going to or not. But it's right here within all this energy of them coming back and getting the nerve maybe to come up and walk up and talk to you. Show up at this event, quite literally. It might be a surprise with our snail. Maybe it's been really slow. Maybe the snail has been underground for some years. Or make the call or send the message, whatever. King of Swords. We have the Divine Feminine energy, King of Swords today. And the King of Swords is a Divine Masculine energy generally, you know. But so that's interesting with the Divine Feminine card, because again, there are two. And look what's happening. It's repairing, which we saw, working things out. Temperance, Eight of Pentacles. They have a needle, and it's threaded. And they're repairing this dress with clarity, with communication. Look at the lights on it. Illumination, revealing. When you have lights on, you can see a little bit better. There's some clarity. You can see what's around you. And there's a needle here, like, you know, it's only just started. Only just started. This Gemini and Mercury energy. And again, as I talk about at the Tarot Closet many times, that it's really strongly connected to reading and writing Mercury. So if you're not seeing each other, it's not the point, you know, it's still communication. Whether it's a text message, SMS, social media, email, or you can see each other, or you normally do voice messages, or you talk. This is somebody who's been thinking about it for a while, and there's a strategy around it too. I don't know, like how they're coming to something or making the call. Because the Emperor, you know, reigning over the kings here, so we have two of our four kings under the Emperor here, is probably the most strategic of all. You know, our cardinal sign, the Emperor, assertive and likes to get their way, planning and making things happen, kind of getting what they want, you could say. And the Emperor is connected, and the Eight of Pentacles is back. Oh yeah, here we go, working it out. And I'm going to tell you something here too. The Emperor is connected to the root chakra. And when somebody's getting grounded, centered, and getting into balance, because that's also that temperance energy, the yin-yang energy around each of you, but also in coming together and communicating, hearing each other out. But when somebody is grounded, it's like, okay, you know, they can get out of the ego, set some of this fear aside. And take accountability too, because this clearly something happened in these Ten of Swords. You know, this is a new cycle. This is a healing energy. It's asking for forgiveness. It's an apology. And it's coming. You've been waiting for it, and it's just here, the Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh. Is it more than an apology? Could be. I want to say the Knight of Cups energy, Princess, Prince Charming. We have a feminine energy here on the card today. Princess, Prince Charming energy can be proposal energy, like big things, of course, like marriage or proposing to talk. The proposing to talk is here, but in today's card, look at this. They're in a lotus flower on the water, of course, which has, you know, coming out of the mud. So there's been stuff going on. It's emotional energy. It's divine energy. The lotus, healing energy. Now they are playing a heart, almost like a harp. And this energy of music and instruments is a very, very strong connection for me to making peace and harmony. Literally. It's connecting here with the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is an apology in this cup. With somebody playing with your heart? To some extent, I'm sure. Is there something more here? Not 100% clear, but I think maybe. Could this bottom of the deck, the Death card, be indicating that for you, this is something that is over or is ending, or the conversation? It could be, yeah. Because this is a conversation. They're coming in here with this conversation. So what you decide is up to you. But I want to tell you something. You go into the Death card when you get out of the Hangman. The Hanged Man. We say the Hangman. The Hangman, Pisces. And that's a timing energy for me. And it's also a validation with our Emperor and our Empress energy here today that there have been some power struggles around something. So I don't know what it's about, but there's some intensity around that. And it's been a really strong period of uncertainty. There's been indecisiveness. There's been lack of direction and movement, you know. You get out of there, timing, you figure some things out, you get perspective, and then you're going here into the Death card. So I like this because that's changes. That's things that need to change and transform. And it's coming here, I gotta tell you, with our Emperor, connected to this minor arcana energy and this court card energy of trying, like coming back here, I don't know, tail between their legs. I don't really like saying that, but it's what I heard. So maybe that's something that somebody would say. But they're coming back here having learned a lesson. So they're wanting to work this out. Our Eight of Pentacles is back again. Again, getting the courage here to come and own it and apologize is really super strong. So what I want to validate as well is getting out of their ego. It's the death of the ego. It's coming in a much higher vibration. It's like second chance energy, and I've changed. And here's the thing, where it's going. Eight of Cups in reverse, the return, the lessons learned. Eight of Pentacles back again, somebody really wanting to work this out, but also something around themselves. So I don't know what it is, if it's just fear of maybe a next level you were heading to, or there's something, we got to look at this energy here, something that's been going on within this person. Because this is an 88 here. And for me, what's really interesting and validating is this is what I call butterfly energy. It's a new stage. It's transformational energy. And we have our butterfly here. Again, working it out. Something kind of major. Have you been waiting for somebody to make some kind of major changes? Has something around them in their life needed to end in addition to ego? Is that it? To have the conversation and that's it? Or is there something more? Because that's the other thing. Having already connected with Temperance, there's the apologies. It's really strong. That's where you go when you get out of the Death card. So that's like a humble energy for me. Somebody who's getting out of their ego, for sure, to come here and apologize. That's really clear. Is there more? I mean, that's not up to me. We do have the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, and there could be things in here that are quite big. Proposals and gestures, you know. But I will tell you what's super clear and strong around it at this point is the apology. Five of Cups in reverse. Mars and Scorpio energy. This is such a strong energy of recovery, healing. Forgive me. It's the apology here again. It's also a validation. There's a couple of things. There's a validation of something, some discord that I think has gone on here. And that's been kind of clear as we were coming into your reading regarding the butterfly, waiting for the storm to pass, waiting for the winds to die down. You know, maybe too long though, I feel like at this point. But some discord perhaps. These 3 cups that are in reverse here within the 5 of Cups, the Mercury and Cancer energy, can indicate some discord and something said or some kind of argument, you know. And then the 2 cups, they're depicted as flowers here. And the water, of course, because this is the cup energy, it's the emotions. And it does put them in reverse. So some kind of, again, discord, a break, a pause, no contact, no communication, what? But what I also wanted to say is it's also really strong. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was just about to say around a conversation that could get emotional. And that this is just such a strong energy and a validation. As you can see, the King of Cups. The Master of Emotions, Pisces energy. We have 3 of our kings here at this point under our Emperor who's come back in the Divine Masculine energy now. We saw the Divine Feminine, quote-unquote, energy. Emperor, as there are 2 when your reading began. And the Empress. So we have 3 of the kings now that are under the Emperor. The King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands in reverse. Getting this courage here to communicate, to sincerely apologize. And that's what this is. It's sincere. There's a lot of feelings here. And I feel like that's the thing about the 5 of Cups in reverse as well. That this connection, this conversation, messages, phone call, whatever, the apology, that it's emotional, that it's going to get emotional. Yeah. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse. So the last card's coming in. This might be more than an apology. It is sincere. Are you only waiting for that? Because that's super clear, like literally surrounded by it. The wait for that. Indecisive for yourself, maybe if you're what direction you want to go. The 2 of Swords right below the 7 of Pentacles. And I'm really feeling you here. Or maybe even while you're in the conversation. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy is here. That's the next level. So not just waiting for the communication, but for some of you, really clearly waiting for something more around the relationship. And probably connected to whatever the apology is, because I think this Ace of Pentacles has been in reverse as well. Somebody not making some great decisions. More than an apology, I think so. And this is a really strong indication. The King of Pentacles in the upright, the Devil in reverse. So both a validation with the apology and the Devil in reverse and getting out of shadow and ego. And ending or changing something that's been going on that they're also working on around themselves. Could that be something around an imbalance with work and love life? Yes, the Emperor's here twice. And there can be like an obsessive energy, materialistic or greedy energy with the Devil. Capricorn and Saturn. Now it's in reverse and the transformation and what needs to end here in the Death card. Major changes. Like I know that. I need to stop doing that, or I need to get more balance, or I want to choose us. But I also want to validate that this is going to be so specific to you, because it could be around vices. Just even with this cup energy, the Eight of Cups in reverse as well, the King of Cups, the Four of Cups coming in here and saying, I'm not doing that, or I've stopped that, or whatever. It's going to be really specific for you. What is in that energy with the Devil in reverse? But what is also there is getting out of shadow. The ego energy as well has just also been really clear, but some major transformation, some kind of change that has needed to happen, that maybe has taken so long that, yeah, you're a little bit taken off guard here, not really sure, indecisive. Maybe, again, there is more than one foot out the door in the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe there are two. Only you can decide or say. And the King of Pentacles, Virgo ruled by Mercury, major commitment. At this point, we have every king here. We've had the Emperor twice, the Empress coming in. And now we have the King of Swords in the upright, the King of Cups in the upright, the King of Pentacles in the upright, and the King of Wands in reverse. So really super clear energy around fear and not being ready, perhaps for part of what's going on. They weren't ready. Like there's a timing energy around commitment. Somebody was ready, somebody wasn't. Somebody was available, somebody wasn't. Somebody had to work some things out clearly in their life or around the way they're living. And of course, around the communication, the apology, all the kings are here. And it's just that reversal around the wands of fear. So whether it's getting over fear of next level, or we're just, which I think that is here, actually. I was going to say, or communicating, I kind of feel like it's everything. And it's also back on the table. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Chariot. So yeah, I definitely think that this is more than an apology. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Love messages from, your person. Messages from their higher self. Remember, if you are hearing my reading and or seeing it, any way, shape, or form, anything from me, from my readings here at the Tarot Closet on my verified YouTube channel. If you're hearing it anywhere else, it's stolen. So please continue to send those messages in and let me know who, what, where, okay? The email is below. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I ghosted you. That's here with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so that pulling away energy. That's obviously some of the apology, but I think it goes way beyond that. I love you more than I have found a way to say. When right here on the King of Swords, but it's really connecting actually here with the King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Four of Cups, as they have an umbrella over you. Like trying to keep the rain, protect you, and coming in here and making a gesture and you're not looking at them. So much regret. Yeah. So I really feel like this conversation is an emotional one. And I think the whole thing's been emotional. And there has been some emotional stuff already that's been going on that kind of got you here. Oh my gosh, here it is. Look. You are my other half. It's the other half holding on to the apple here. That's been a really clear validation. It's bringing in some Lovers card energy. Gemini and Venus. The Two of Cups. Venus in Cancer. Like, you are my other half. You are my person. Went right here with I'm sorry, actually. It wants to go here. It's like talking directly to you in that Seven of Pentacles as you hold that other apple. And the King of Swords, communicating that. Are you ready to know the truth? I have so much regret. You are my other half. I love you more than I have found a way to say, and I'll make things right. I'm so sorry. Well, that's been really super strong. Get ready if you're going to see them. Or not. Phone calls, messages. I have a confession to make. We already know you're so sorry. Did you notice I sent a message? Okay, interesting. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. And I think of you 24/7. Do you miss me? And I'm understanding the connection, destiny, like a fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. Understanding the connection. I do, and I'm sorry I ghosted you. I have so much regret. I'm going to bring in some little itty bitty tarot closet channeled love messages and close your reading. I will never give up on us. I could listen to your voice all day and night. So many songs remind me of you. For some of you, they may even be your own. I am always with you. Give me time. So the I am always with you is with the Five of Cups in reverse. Because that's the thing, this person has a lot of regret for the way they left things. In particular, leaving you feeling like they didn't love you, because they do. I am waking up. Maybe you're here for it, maybe you're not. That's Archangel Gabriel energy, that's judgment. Which is Archangel Gabriel specifically connected to the sacral chakra I feel, and the throat chakra I speak. Sort of like this energy of get some clarity, make a decision. So it's there for you as well. But yeah, waking up, what do you want? Apologize. That's because that's a big forgiveness energy. I'm sending you telepathic messages. It's really hard living without you. You are so beautiful. There's definitely, right here at the Four of Cups, it's definitely a Knight of Cups kind of energy. It's sometimes if you feel like somebody's being over the top with, what is that word? Why am I suddenly, chivalry. Yeah, that's what it is. Over the top with it, you know? And somebody's trying to make up and work things out. Your last channeled love message. Love message from your person, message from their higher self. I am hiding my true feelings. Because look, King of Cups. And I love you more because I love you more than I have found a way to say. You are my other half. That's the truth. Beautiful soul, that is your reading today. It's been my honor channeling for you. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I sure appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. I'm sending you love always and hoping the best for you, and looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then,